Trying to like show the audience that like this is like a satirical version of like the world, while also being funny was probably.
The senior, what did you uniquely put into the show that's basically all you?
So kind of putting my own twist on the character while also kind of becoming her was something I put into it. Her personality, like even like down to like the vocal type she is, and like the way she like sung the songs like was very like similar to like what I do. So
as a high school student, how does this experience compare to like being in school? Like,
I mean, I look forward to rehearsals. I look forward to shows during the school day. I think even like being a part of the shows and everything makes me like want to come to school every day. So yeah.
What was the biggest difference when choosing costumes for the poor and the rich people?
I knew that I just wanted rich people to have more vibrant colors so they would stand out more, and the textiles, like even for the time period, no matter what time period it was, like rich people had more access to like dyes and like fancier textiles and stuff like that, and I knew that I wanted the poor people to just look like they were living in the dirt, so I just kind of did that and pulled everything that I had that was gross looking and not really like didn't have any color in it and kind of washed out, and then I pulled all the things that I had that were like in your face and I just like separated them from each other and assigned it that way.
How did Urinetown bring you closer to the students here?
I feel like this year there was a lot of new people, so I feel like there was a big opportunity for me to be able to connect with people that in previous years I haven't, just because it's been the same people every single year. So I feel like there was a big opportunity for connection through that.
What do you think is like the most remarkable thing you did in Urinetown?
I was a big fan of Sean's costume. I really liked that one. And then I do love Ella's dress. I love the petticoat, and I just love the blue look. And of course, like I love Jada's look and everything like that. I think it was just fun for me because I got to choose the time period, and I got to choose like when I wanted it set and where I wanted it to be set. So a lot of that was like built around what I wanted to do, so it felt like I had a lot of creative freedom. So I feel like I loved a lot of things about the show.
What was this like as your senior show?
I liked it because it reminded me a lot of my freshman year. We did Newsies, and so it was kind of like a full circle moment. Yeah, I really liked it just because it felt very like, it felt like closure.
What was the stage building process for Urinetown?
A plan. And then basically that just got handed around. And then we pulled everything that we needed or went and got whatever we needed. And then we just kind of started going. We built the platforms first and then put the platforms up and braced them and put the like 1x4s across the legs so they don't move and they're like you can stand on them. And we did the stairs so you can actually get up to them. And then we just did all the facing. That was really easy. It was also really quick and easy to build the railings that we did for all of those. And then we just painted. It took like a week to paint.
What was your role in set build?
Technically, I am the set construction, like their head, that department.
What were your last minute struggles?
The secret hideout sign kept falling. So like during one of the shows, it fell down in the opening number. So the next blackout, I had to run up the stairs and go fix it in like 3 seconds and then run back down before the lights came back on.
What was stage managing for this production like?
It was a lot of like filling in lines for when they like would forget their line, reading for people that weren't there, just kind of managing the like communications between the director and the students.
What would you have changed about this production if you could do it again?
The painting, like the colors that we chose. I was more confident in them when I looked at a screen versus when they were actually up there, because I didn't love the mix of the like reds and purples up top as much as I had planned on making it.
What was being a senior like during this show?
Fun and kind of hard, because like now I'm realizing that I'm done. It was fun because I now had the like right to be like, hey, we need to get this done, and like have that authority.
What was your favorite part of the show?
We're not sorry. Seeing the blocking and seeing how everybody got more excited and you could feel the energy of that song was just like there.
Many people participated in Urinetown. Therefore, there are so many stories to be told about how the production was run. The students of Bloomington High School have done a lot in drama to make Urinetown a successful production. Even myself as an actor, I did a lot in front of the audience and behind the scenes. We all worked together to create this. Now we get to the final weeks of Urinetown, Tech Week. Tech Week is known as the week where we fit tech into every rehearsal. Therefore, we add lights to our scenes, sound, music, costumes, and just make sure everything is running smoothly. It can be known as a very taunting week because it is such hard work and long hours. However, it's what puts the show into motion. It's what keeps it together. Without Tech Week, our show wouldn't be the way it is. Okay, what was the process during Tech Week as an actor?
We started rehearsal, like tech rehearsals on Monday, and then we did 3 of them, so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We were all called here at 4-ish, depending if you got mic'd or not. I was mic'd for this show, so I got here, got my mic on, got my costume on, mic checked, and then we just ran the show every night.
What is Tech Week like as a costumes person?
It's really just kind of a lot of chaos. A lot of times we think we have everything done, and so we like sit for like a week, we're like, wow, we got that done. And then Tech Week hits and we're like, oh, we have nothing done. And so it's a lot of like last minute touches, making sure that everything fits well. And then you'll always have somebody during Tech Week be like, actually, like, I feel uncomfortable in my costume. And I'm like, okay, sick. And then I have to change it, or like something will break. So it's just a lot of like last minute fixes, changes, and just making sure that everything runs smoothly. And also like cleaning, making sure that everything is good down here, so that for the shows, when you guys come down here and start to like do everything, put your makeup on and stuff, that the countertop is clear for that.
How would you describe Tech Week?
It is a beast, but like it's not much different than any other week when you're on tech. It's different for the actors because it's the introduction to all that stuff, but anybody that's been on tech, it's like a normal week for them.
That's the end of Urinetown behind the scenes and how the students were able to work to put on this beautiful production. Wrapping up Tech Week, we have our show days. We performed for 3 days in front of an audience and got our applause and flowers. That is the end to Bloomington High School's production of Urinetown.